Oh, hey guys, I'm back again. I guess I found a workaround to get the things working. I'm just gonna test it out now. So, my game is now running 1440p, and I'm basically using OBS, but this is not fucking working correctly. Yeah, I can see that it's lagging like fuck. I'm gonna start recording and replay buffer to see how it goes on my PC. Maybe I haven't done my settings correctly yet. So it's lagging like fuck in OBS on my streaming PC. But not.
Only displaying 4 monitors. You can see right here, right underneath here, there's another monitor there. So you gotta scroll this up a little bit, make it a little bigger. Alright, but you see how it's already showing you the display capture. And now you can see that there is a 5th monitor right here. So I'm gonna click on that.
Stream
And boom,
Elements.
just like that.
Said.
Now it's on this monitor
Cardum71
right
is
here.
now live streaming
Alright,
Call
so
of
just to
Duty
show
Modern
you that it
Warfare
is
COD
working, I
Warzone.
am gonna move around Streamlabs. And you can see again, there is a little bit of a delay. You know, like I said,
This is
you're
not
going from
correct.
144 hertz monitor to a 60 hertz monitor,
I am
and
getting
it is
push.
going to be a little
I am
buggy with
pushing out.
Streamlabs from what I've seen. Like I said, it's a little bit
I'm
on the slow
pushing it
side.
out.
But
But
again,
it's
when
lagging
you go
like
back
fuck.
into your Call of Duty, it didn't downscale it again. So again, you're at 1440p by 144 hertz. You're not downscaled there. You're not downscaled here. You're going to be able to play your game at 144 hertz, 1440p. When the new 4K monitors come out, this will be the same workaround, and you'll be able to do it the same exact way. Again, it's a little bit taxing on the GPU, and it's going to be a little bit taxing on the CPU. But either way, like I said, I wanted to make sure that somebody else, can figure this out. And like I said, I haven't found a single damn video on the internet so far of how to go about doing this. So I wanted to be the first one to make it and get it out there, because literally it took me almost 4 hours of reading forums with incomplete directions on how to go about doing this. And, this really should have been a thing months ago when this type of monitor came out. Um, but I doubt anybody's had the same type of issue, and they've just been able to read the forums and boom, they were done. And nobody cared to share this information. So, like I said, I hope this helped you guys out. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Uh, you know, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I will gladly get back to you. Again, I am thoroughly upset with the fact that it took this long to figure out. But I'm glad I figured it out, and hopefully this
Mm.
helps you guys out so you don't have to spend as much time on it as I did. To figure out, and a single damn video on your game at 100 monitor, and it is going to be a little buggy with Streamlabs. You gotta scroll this up to where it says cruise at OBS at this point. All right, so now we're gonna go with Streamlabs. I'm gonna show you why I said this is a little buggy, and it might just be for me, just because I have so many different monitors. Um, but like I said, I wanted to show you either way. So on OBS here, you can see it's capturing my main screen. We're gonna go down to where it says create projector source. I don't know if you guys can see that right now because the white washout is really bad. Uh,
Oh no, this is not correct. I'm not using no. So I'm not using this correctly. So I'm gonna change it back. Yeah, actually, it is correctly. I have OBS open and I can see it. But then he clicks Out here, I guess. No, he doesn't. Where did he click to get this? He clicked here, I guess. No. Out here? No. Okay, close this down. Oh. Closing this one down, okay. So I'm not getting the same. Switch to OBS Studio. No, not. So yeah, this is not correct. Sending. Okay, properties. So this is I'm sending. So this is my second screen. So it's supposed to be like this, I guess. This is how it's supposed to be. No, actually not. Fuck off. It's supposed to be here. So I'm supposed to be seeing this here. Wait, yeah. Like this. So it is a little bit laggy, but when I start the game, it's getting even more laggy. Because this is probably not the correct setting, I guess. So if I put it, this is an older version of OBS, I guess. Transform. Wait a minute. Where is he getting these? Display capture. Okay. It says display capture. He's using game capture too. But why is he using game capture? Display capture is marked. And he's using full screen projection. So he's going to this one. Okay, full screen projection. If I use this one, what happens then? Nothing. Nothing happened. Oh shit! What the hell? This is not correct. Shut down. Okay, yeah, it opens up a full screen projection. So he said, click create. Create source projector. Create source projector. Okay, where does it do this? Create source projector. Huh? Is this the one I'm supposed to be using? Oh, maybe. So I'm gonna push this over to this one. No. My second monitor. Oh, what the hell is going on here now? So yeah, this is how I'm supposed to do this. So I chose it wrong. I'm not supposed to set it up in here, because then it taxes a lot. So full screen projector source. Window projector source. Great source projector. Okay, this one here. So wait a fucking minute. Why? So why all of a sudden I can't? Don't get why I can't move this one over to. Okay, that's wrong. What he was doing in here is because I'm not using the regular OBS, I guess. So I'm gonna try to make this window smaller. Go to how it works. So you can see my screen here is capturing my screen, for instance here. Okay. So this is what I gotta do. I gotta create new profile. I'll call it number 1. Okay. I'm gonna call this number 1. Profile scenes 1440p. I'm gonna remove all these scenes. Yes. Move. Yes. Because the OBS on this this OBS here move, and I'm gonna actually move all the scenes here. Has to be one more scene. Okay, I'm gonna remove this one. Okay, one scene has to be. I'm gonna close these down because I'm not gonna be using them within this OBS. So create a new scene. Scene 1, I'm gonna call it. Scene 1. So this scene is only gonna show 1. Yes. I'm gonna add window source. Is this how I'm supposed to do it? I don't think so. No, it's not supposed to be window. Remove. Create. Window projection. No. So, like he did it here, he created display capture. Okay. Video. Display capture. Okay. Video. Okay, like this. So unit. No. This was the wrong one. Okay. This is going out. Yes. and I'm adding play capture. Okay, this is the correct one. The mouse is around like this. However, it's not being correctly 2560 1440p. Okay, like this. Okay, so okay, what just happened here now? This is what just happened. So this is what I gotta do. Lock it on to the picture here, and then I'm going to lock it down here. So this is basically what's gonna be shown. This one. I don't know why he's using game capture. Why is he using game capture on new scene? So okay, this is the one. Okay, save like this. So he clicks around here. I don't know, or if he clicks here. Where is he actually clicking to get these out here? So let me see where his mouse is.
Why I said this is a little buggy, and it might just be for me, just because I have so many different monitors. Um,
Yeah, this is
but
on
like I said, I wanted to
Streamlabs.
show you either way. So on OBS here, you can see it's capturing my main screen. We're gonna go down to where it says create projector source. I don't know if you guys can see that right now because the white washout is real.
So it says create projector source. Projector. But this doesn't seem to work for me. Okay, let's see here then. It doesn't seem to be working for me. This so here full screen. It's yeah, doesn't work. It's just so this here. So you can see I can drag my mouse within here. Okay. So let's click on this one. I can only choose to close it down or open. So that's not correct. So basically what I'm trying to do here is Oh, add. So it's supposed to, right, so I'm supposed to be adding something here. I'm supposed to be adding create source projector, rename hide. Add. So uninstall OBS Live, okay. I'm gonna do that. I will miss you. Okay. So I'm just gonna be starting OBS. So it might be OBS Live that's fucking me up here. So basically OBS Studio is the only program I should be having here. Okay. I want to manually reboot later. So, okay, I'm starting OBS Studio now instead. So now it's only OBS Studio. Enable preview. Add. A window projector, and it's in English here. Media source. So where's the media source? Okay. But this is not it. Removing this. Oh, here, full screen projector, windowed projector, create. I'm gonna remove this. Wait a minute. Remove, yes. So he basically just clicked here, lock preview, preview scaling, full screen projector preview, add. Browser, color source, display capture, game capture, image, media source scene, video capture, window capture, appreciate, add. And I don't get, you can clearly see I can't get, it's only, I can't see, I can't fucking see. Okay. So here, full screen projector. Window full screen projector. If I can send it over to, I can send it over to my second screen. And you can see here clearly that it's doing things here. But when I start the game here, I'm tabbing over to the game. You can clearly see what it does and what it doesn't do. So this is not working because you can see here it's not correctly done. It overrides and takes the settings of the full screen preview. And now I can't get back into. So OBS here. Full screen. Okay, I'm going back to full screen projection here. Closing it down, F11. And I have to go in here. No, actually no, that's not the correct one. Going in here. 2, press F11. Wait a minute. No, that's the desktop. Okay, so you clearly can see here, close, close, and now I'm back up again. So this is my main monitor. Tools. Captions, experimental captions. Okay. You can clearly see this is my second source that I'm taking now, and I'm changing that. So I'm gonna do this. Properties. Say I'm gonna use this first monitor. Okay. Add game capture. Game capture, and I'm gonna call it Call of Duty. So capture any full screen application. Maybe that's what he's do. That's why he's got that game capture on. Okay. Like this. So this is incorrect. .44, and I should be able to choose the correct resolution here. Yes, I can. I'm gonna set a custom frame. These are correct. And hit apply settings. So you can clearly see that something is not correct here within the game. Device, okay. It just... The game got killed off. Game basically reset. So I still have the trouble of this. Maybe because I'm using old drivers. So it appears to... You can see here, why is it moving over to the OBS capture card when I haven't told? Why can you actually see? You see, it forces. Back. Okay. It resets a tab out, and you can clearly see here. This is not fucking correct. So properties of screen, okay, cancel. So properties of Call of Duty for scaling. Okay. Actually, I shouldn't maybe use that. So limit capture frame rate. Okay, capture third-party overlays such as Steam. Okay, I'm not. So yeah, maybe properties. Specific capture specific window. Okay. So here's Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Okay, we got. So I gotta set it to capture specific window, I guess. I'm not sure because he doesn't show that in the video. Resize output source size. Scale filtering. Transform. Fit to screen. So he is using the game, but let's see inside here in his video. He's just basically showing us. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this is how he has it gone. So game capture is on, but I don't think he's got any game going. So transform. Let's just center to screen, center her. Okay, full screen, scale filtering, but I can't get that create source. Why am I not getting create source the way he's showing? So did they remove this feature in? Did they remove this feature in game? And basically how? Because he's using a gaming PC and a laptop to fucking do this.
But basically, you're gonna go down to where it says Create Source Projector. You're gonna click on that, and now, like I said, you see how it's only displaying 4 monitors. You can see right here, right underneath here, there's another monitor there. So you gotta scroll this up a little bit, make it a little bigger. All right, but you see how it's already showing you the display capture, and now you can see that there is a 5th monitor right here. So I'm gonna click on that, and boom, just like that, now it's on this monitor here. All right, so just to show you that it is working, I am gonna move around Streamlabs, and you can see again there is a little bit of a delay. You know, like I said, again, you're going from 144 hertz monitor to a 60 hertz monitor, and it is going to be a little buggy with Streamlabs from what I've seen. Like I said, you know, it's a little bit on the slow side. But again, when you go back into your Call of Duty, it didn't downscale it again. So again, you're at 1440p by 144 hertz. You're not downscaled there. You're not downscaled here. You're going to be able to play your game at 144 hertz, 1440p. When the new 4K monitors come out, this will be the same workaround, and you'll be able to do it the same exact way. Again, it's a little bit taxing on the GPU, and it's going to be a little bit taxing on the CPU. But either way, like I said, I wanted to make sure that somebody else, can figure this out. And like I said, I haven't found a single damn video on the internet so far of how to go about doing this. So I wanted to be the first one to make it and get it out there, because literally it took me almost 4 hours of reading forums with incomplete directions on how to go about doing this. And, this really should have been a thing months ago when this type of monitor came out. Um, but I doubt anybody's had the same type of issue, and they've just been able to read the forums and boom, they were done. And nobody cared to share this information. So, like I said, I hope this helped you guys out. If it did, give me a thumbs up.
It doesn't help me.
You know, if you have any questions, feel free.
It doesn't help me at all. Unless I actually try to install Streamlabs or OBS. But I don't know. Because this doesn't seem to be working for me. So if I do this, full screen projection preview. And here's full screen projector source. So if I do this preview, it only activates full screen projector preview. Window projector source, and this is source. So display 1 here. But if I choose this, it basically just previews on my second monitor. I have to close it. Actually, it actually was the correct, I think. For okay, at 2560. Yes, that was actually correct. So basically, this is how it's being done. So if I remove over to the game, no, I can't do this. This can't be done because the game crashes. So I can't use the game capture like I did, like I set it up. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to close this down. And I think OBS crashed. So you can clearly see, close the window. I'm gonna have to restart OBS again. Still, fuck. Basically gonna have to go over here. Then I'm gonna have to remove. Okay, yes. So this has been removed. I have to remove it back to my main window because it moves over to the second window. Holy. And the game is on the second screen too. And yeah, you can clearly see I can't fucking move it over. I can do it like this. Now it moves over. So, okay, properties, I'm gonna have to use this. Okay. So this is my second screen. And that's not the one I'm supposed to be playing on. Unless that's what he was doing. Let's do this. No. It's supposed to be on this screen. Okay. Okay, let's move that away. Scale filtering disabled. Resize output source. I'm gonna have to rescale in transform it to screen. Okay. So if I'm opening this up. Okay, what the hell? Enable preview. Okay, enable preview. So now preview is enabled. You can clearly see here, there's no fucking preview even close to it, because when I move the window, nothing happens on the screen here. It just freezes up there. And this is not how it works. I'm gonna have to remove this and start over. So display capture, okay. So display capture, okay, that's the correct one. So hit the screen. And you can clearly see it's not working. Enable preview. Preview is enabled. And until I click it over like this, it starts to work. So this is not fucking working correctly. I'm gonna remove it again and add image, media source, scene, video capture device, not the right, window capture. The window capture is just something else. It's not the display capture. So remove that too. Yeah, I don't know why this is not working. So I'm gonna add a new scene. This is what I'm gonna call, and I'll move this. Now I'm gonna go into display capture. And this is the one that's supposed to be displayed. And so I don't know why it's not fitting to the screen. I can clearly see, okay, this is not correct. This is not correct. Move. What the hell did I do? Is it because I have the game on or what? Probably because I had the game on and it doesn't wanna. Okay, display capture. So I'm doing the display capture again, and you can see here. Size is actually when I do this, but then the size is not correct. Okay. Scale to window. This is basically what I have to do. Yes. Okay, why is it doing that? So, okay, what the hell? So, why are the icons not showing here? If I pull them out here, this is not, you can clearly see this is not correct. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reboot my. I was kind of hoping that this would actually be working properly. Because I should be able to open up OBS like that, and then create a capture of some sort. I'm gonna go into screen here, settings 143, and then Elgato it's at 60. You can see that Elgato for some reason has the correct refresh rate, but my other screen only shows 143. Which to me is freaking strange. Oh, I don't know why it keeps doing this. So all, okay, you can clearly see here that it says, okay, 144 hertz, 144 hertz here, okay. Okay, everything is correctly set there. And I'm extending these windows. So what the hell is this? What does this mean when I'm doing this? Dragging and dropping. You can clearly see, okay, this is like this. This one is primary, okay. That's just the way it's supposed to be. So when I start a game, okay, now all of a sudden I don't get a signal for the capture card. Are you messing with me now? NVIDIA control panel. Elgato. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, something is wrong here. When I rebooted my PC, something is wrong. Actually, it's not. 12. Okay, use. And now it's capturing again. Yeah, but I don't get it. Why is the voice meter going over to the second monitor when I start it? It's not supposed to do that. It's like Windows is forcing the Elgato to be the main monitor, the primary monitor, and I don't fucking get that. I'm gonna disable desync too to see what actually happens. Okay, what the fuck is going on? So dynamic super resolution is not what I'm supposed to be having here. Okay, 3D. Why is this still on? I don't need this. I'm gonna turn all of these off. Okay? Because I don't need that to be on, honestly. Quality use, okay. Desktop. But this doesn't really matter. So if I'm putting up no scaling, no scaling. Actually, no. It's supposed to be like that. Okay. So this is what I got. And this is correct. I'm doing this, identify. Okay, Y, okay, number one. And then if I do this, identify, it's gonna come up on this. Because the stream right now is on the capture card. And it's on the second screen. So this is the setup that he said I was gonna use for all of them. So like this. If I restart OBS Studio, which they said I was supposed to do, you can clearly see why is it not fucking enabling? Why is this, when I re-enable it, it shows up? And you can clearly see, but you can't see this. So if I'm opening this file, okay, I'm closing it down. Now it's working. Now it's actually working here. So, full screen projector source. So this was not how it was supposed to be. I'm supposed to do this. Okay. Display 1080p 256 at 2560. So I don't know. He's not using different. He's actually using the same resolution as I do at the same. So he's got the same fucking setup as I do with the same capturing. Full screen projection source. Full screen projector preview. But he was using source. If I do this, boom, now it goes over. It shows here. I can do this. So it's projecting everything here that you showed. But it's not being done correctly. Yeah, it's not working properly. You can see me move. I'm actually moving the Windows Explorer, but it's not showing up on the preview on stream. I can actually see this one here, but I can't see OBS. So when I'm moving like this, I can't see the Windows, OBS and stuff like that. It doesn't show up on the stream. Hmm. So yeah, this is basically not working properly. But this is how I did it. But when I start the game, it's actually not working properly. I can clearly see that this is not coming up. Mm-hmm. So if I'm locking preview, does this show up? Actually, it doesn't. If I'm moving this over here, none of my fucking windows are actually showing up. So this is not correct. Scale to window, canvas, output, preview scaling. Full screen projector preview. Is this full screen projector preview? Is it supposed to be this one? No, that doesn't work either. But maybe it's working better. So I'm gonna try to start the game again to see. Close this one, close this one, and I'm gonna start the game again. Nah. Dudes, this is not working. This is not correctly, this is not working correctly, I guess. Let's take a look at this. Graphics are being, display monitor. Okay, you can see here, I can choose the Elgato or the VG. So this is the one I'm supposed to be playing on. The screen refresh rate 144. Render resolution, I'm gonna keep it on 125. So yeah, now I only got the 1440p as most, which actually is gonna be the one. Automatic, aspect ratio, custom frame rate is still the same as I set it on, and I enabled tessellation, enabled all, shadow normal, low ambient occlusion. I'm gonna keep it on. Dynamic objects, static objects. Okay, screen space, reflection. Anti-aliasing, I want that on because I want it to be a quality experience. And I'm gonna hit the apply settings now. So let's see what actually happens here now. This is not going. Actually, it took here now, but it's not showing. It's not showing for you. So I got the correct options here now. So let's see, 144 full screen, screen refresh rate, 1440p, everything is correct. Going back, but it's not showing. It's not showing for you guys. And why? Yeah, because of the settings. Actually, I might be forced to use it on windowed. So if I do this, full screen, I'm gonna have to use it on full screen borderless maybe. Apply settings. So let's see what happens then. Full screen borderless. Back. I'm gonna open up. You can clearly see here that it's opened here. But this is not correct. Full screen projector source. I'm gonna move it over to this, and now it shows for you, but not correctly. So when I go over to the game, yes, now it's working here, but it's lagging as fuck. It's not working. So if I'm putting it on, let's see here, if I'm putting on windowed, apply setting, I'm putting the game on windowed. Does it work better for you then? Actually, it's not. Uh, Scale resolution. Uh-oh, that's wrong. Cancel. Remove this. Remove, okay, yes. And add display capture. So this is the display capture. Capture cursor, no. I'm not going to use the capture cursor. So fit the screen. Fit the screen, okay. Yeah. So if I go into settings then, what do I need to put? See here, general. Is that? Okay, it turned off because I have no sound. Yeah, guys, this is not working properly. So maybe my settings are wrong in OBS. If I might do this. The encoding settings output. Let's see here. Streaming video hardware encoder. Yes, it's MVenc. It's all correct. Recording quality same as stream. Video bitrate 6000. Okay, apply. Well, I know it's not. That's not the one. It's just stream. Video out. Base canvas resolution. No, 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 no. This is incorrect. It's supposed to be like this. And then... and like this, maybe. Yes. Yes. Apply. Hit apply there. Okay. Okay. So this is basically how I'm supposed to have this setting. Video. Okay, downscale Lancos. Apply, okay. Yeah, guys, this is not working properly. I'm gonna try to get into a game here, and I'm gonna change this to full screen again. Back. Game again. Basically not working, but tabbing out the frame settings to see what kind of frames I actually get. So I'm gonna do this afterburner reverb. Back into the game again. So if you look at the frames, I'm getting better frames now. Think I might have. This is gonna be a bad viewing experience for you guys. It's going down to 115 frames. It's because of the anti-aliasing, I guess.
Training is over. Time to see what you have learned.
So yeah, the game is flowing for me, but not for you guys. All you get is a black screen, I guess.
Mark a trap point for your team. You'll lead them in. Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
I'll do this.
Holy shit, man. 2K gaming. Oh. This is the right way to do it. This is awesome.
You're clear to engage all targets.
I didn't get... Yes, there we go.
Be advised, there's an enemy team hunting for you.
Oh, they're out for me. What the hell? So, enemy team hunting for me, and my teammates are, I guess, running away. There's nothing in here. Yeah, ammo. I need ammo. Okay, what am I pressing to hit? Okay, E. So I get frame drops.
Stream Elements said, "Thank you for
Wolf
following
Fusion is now
LFG Fusion."
following.
Thanks, man.
LFG Fusion, thanks for following.
I don't know why you're following because you
LFG
basically can't see
said,
anything, can you?
Warzone is awesome. Stream looks great. Follow me back. Hope to see YA around.
Yeah.
LFG Fusion said, "Lol."
Yeah, I know you can't see anything. That's the reason, because I'm trying out 1440p. And for some reason, OBS won't let me stream it, so I'm trying different stuff. So yeah, I don't know. This is just a test game, and I'm getting good frames in on my stream on my gaming PC, but it's lagging as fuck on my stream. It basically the picture is frozen. Actually, I'm gonna have to go in and see how it looks on stream. It's only frozen, right? If you're still here. Oh, my teammates. My teammates. Oh, fuck. My teammates. Yeah. Fuck. So yeah, I'm down. Yeah. So yeah, I'm down. Yeah. Yes.
Welcome to the Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom. The fight begins now. You can taunt your enemy with words or rocks. It makes the wait go by
I mean,
faster.
the game is awesome when played at 1440p. It's so nice, but I can't stream it. So yeah, I'm sorry about this, guys.
Here we go. Get ready to fight. You're next. Your teammate has failed. They're returning to base. Win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Your teammate is broken. They're no longer with us. It's all up to you now. It's time. Break some.
What? What? Okay.
Back to base.
I was behind. Yeah, this game is.
Nice, teacher.
What? Did you see that? Oh yeah, you. Of course you didn't see that. I was behind the wall when he shot me and killed me. Yeah, this game has the same fucking desync as PUBG does. I guess. He wasn't even aiming at me. I was behind the wall when he shot me. Leave the game. Okay. So yeah, this was not working, so I'm gonna keep trying to resolve this. So I was watching a clip on YouTube, and one guy actually used this. I'm gonna show you. This is what I'm trying to do. Okay, fucking hell. I'm gonna show you what I'm actually trying to do. Except for one thing, you can't see fucking shit what I'm trying to do, what I'm doing. So go into history. Okay, why can't I do this? Okay, here it is. So this is what
Alright, what's going on, guys?
this
So I
guy
just
is
wanted to make
showing
this
me.
video real quick because I'm thoroughly frustrated with
And yeah, it doesn't even work here
research I
too.
have to do to be able to figure this out. But so what I'm going to show you guys is I have multiple capture cards, and I wanted to show you guys a workaround that I found. Especially with all the new higher end monitors coming out and stuff like that, with the 4K 144 hertz on the way and everything like that. You know, there's going to be this issue that everybody has these capture cards that can no longer capture at this certain rate to be able to keep up with everything. So what I wanted to show you guys is this workaround that I came up with, or that I didn't come up with, but that I had to find in a bunch of different forums. Um, and it was a bit of a pain, to try to figure out how the hell they were trying to, or they were telling me to do it. But long and the short of it, I have an Elgato HD 60S down there. I have an AverMedia 4K capture card over there. So the 4K capture card is mainly for my gaming rig, and that goes that also captures for my Xbox One X up top there. Um, with that being said, I wanted to start capturing some of my PC gaming, and the only way to do that was with a external capture card hooked up to my laptop. So long and the short of it, I went out and bought a Elgato HD60S, easy to use capture card. All you have to do is plug in a USB, plug in an HDMI from the PC to the capture card, and voila, you basically have another monitor. Now, if you wanted to, you could hook that up to another monitor somewhere, and you would be able to have that display, or your capture card displayed, wherever you wanted it. For me, like I
Oh,
said, I
wait,
have multiple
no.
monitors throughout the room, so
This is what I'm supposed to be doing
basically,
then, I guess.
long and the short of it, you
If I turn it
have to have it
on
hooked up to
GPU
anything, but if you
here,
want to,
let's
you
see.
can. Um,
Maybe this not it's
so
not gonna be working.
here
So
was the problem. The Elgato HD60S only displays in 1080p 60 hertz. So if you try to clone the capture or the display, which my main display is a 1440p 144 hertz curved monitor. All right, so if I tried to clone this, what it'll do to my game is it'll downscale it back down to 1080p, and it also won't allow me to go anything over 60 hertz. Now, I've tried the workarounds with the NVIDIA drivers and going into control panel here, pulling up control panel, and basically trying to do the multiple different types of workarounds that were suggested, which just as a quick little tutorial, basically you would go in here, you would click on this, you would hit clone, you would go to clone that to drive, clone to Windows,
fuck that, fuck that, fuck
basically
that.
scale this down to 1080p at 104 or at 60 hertz. Then you would have to go into the resolutions, go back up to here, and you would have to set the the basically the monitor to 144 hertz at 100 1440p at 144 hertz here, and you would have to make sure that this also coincided with that. Now, what happens is that because the Elgato HD60S does not allow for capture at 144 hertz, it's not going to allow you to do that. So it's going to continue to keep you at a set of 1080p 60 hertz. So every time I used to boot up Call of Duty, it would be like 1080p 60 hertz. It would be laggy as shit, and I hated every minute of it.
Yep.
And I didn't mean to
That's
curse,
exactly
but
what
like I said,
happened to me.
It drove me nuts.
And I don't
So
want
long
that.
and the short of it, this was this was the workaround that I found after reading multiple forums of how to go about fixing
I can't
this,
keep it like
and
that.
you'll see I have both OBS and Streamlabs open. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do this on both of them. All right, like I said, right now I got the Elgato HD60S hooked up to this laptop here. You can see I got my layout and everything going in the background there, so it's working that way. So with the OBS, it's a little bit easier to do than Streamlabs, just because, like I said, I'm going to show you this in a minute. But with Streamlabs, it was a little bit more buggy. You got to actually, for me, especially because I have so many monitors, you have to expand the window to be able to see that bottom one that I need to be able to put it on here. But what I'm going to show you is basically
This is
you go into
the
here.
wrong set. What?
Right? What you want to do is you want to make sure
What
you
the
set
fuck
up
just
your,
happened there?
your
Yeah,
Elgato
okay.
to its own separate monitor on your main displays. Okay, so on your displays here, all right, my 144 hertz monitor is here. My Elgato is here. All right. So basically, it's two separate monitors, and you want to keep it that way. All right. Then you're going to go into either OBS or Streamlabs. You can pick whichever one you want to choose. Like I said, I have both downloaded on this PC just because I wanted to show you the way around doing this on both ways. So we're going to go into here on OBS. We're going to go to full screen. We're going to go down to, for me, it's going to be display 4, which is going to pull it up on that laptop right there in a second. So what you want to do is you want to figure out what display
So
your
this
Elgato
game
is
is
being displayed on via
fucking up
OBS.
everything
Okay?
here for me
So
now,
you're going to go to your full screen. You're going to go to
and
projected
I'm
preview.
really gonna have
And
to
then you're going to go down
find.
to whatever your Elgato is. So for me, it's display 4. You're going to click on that. And as you can see, it moved over. So just to prove it, I'm going to move the OBS around. And as you can see, it's moving on my main monitor. And it's also moving on my laptop right now. So there is going to be a slight delay. Okay, so take into account, this is 144 hertz. This is now 60. So there is going to be a delay on this monitor. All right, and you will see that. It's, even during gaming and so on and so forth, you will see the delay.
Okay,
There
he did
is going to be a
something.
slight delay. 4. You're going to click on that. We're going to
Okay.
go down to for you want to choose. Like I said, I have both downloaded on this PC just because I wanted to show you the way around doing this on both ways.
Oh, okay.
So basically, it's 2 separate monitors, and you want to keep it that way. All right, then you're going to go into either OBS or Streamlabs. You can pick whichever one you want to choose. Like I said, I have both downloaded on this PC just because I wanted to show you the way around doing this on both ways. So we're going to go into here on OBS. We're going to go to full screen. We're going to go down to, for me, it's going to be display 4.
Full screen. So he was basically clicking on top of here. Okay. No. He's not really window protector preview. No, that's not it. Preview scaling. Oh, scale to window. A canvas. Preview scaling. Okay, output no. That's not what I'm gonna keep it on. So is it gonna be on canvas? I guess. Yes, it should be on canvas. Okay, that's not right. This is not right. Okay, full screen preview. Okay, let's see here. Nah, this is not right. Scale to window. So when I do this, it should be showing on my stream here, but it's not. Preview to scale to window, full screen, monitor 2. No. I'm gonna have to close this one down. Okay. Basically, you can see my mouse is moving. This works fine when it's like this. But when I go into OBS and use this is just resize output source size. Oh, okay, no. Holy shit. So preview is supposed to be on. Lock preview, no. Output, window project add. Group selected items, no. Set color, no. So this is the one. So this is the one, but maybe it's because it's incorrectly. All I can do there is close. Okay. Resize meta source. Scale filtering. No, that's just resize output. Output source. What happens if I do this? Yeah, this is not working. So my OBS is actually on top of always on top. If I keep it always on top, that doesn't matter. There's something not quite right with this. I'm actually gonna have to close this one down because this is not how it's supposed to be. So window projector preview, window projector source. Okay, so did it closed down? Yeah, it did. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. There is, I think there is some way. Scale filtering, resize output source. The base and output resolution will be resized to the size of the current source. Do we continue? Yes. This is the current source. I pretty much know there is some way you can actually do this. Scale filtering area. Maybe it should be there. I have no clue. Yeah, I'm trying to get this to work, so I got an i9 9900K, so it should be no fucking problem running a game and OBS at the same time with my system. It's overclocked to 5 gigahertz. Let's see here. CPU-C. I'll start here. I'm showing you that it's overclocked. Yes, it's running at 5 gigs. It shouldn't be any problem running both a game and OBS. But for some reason it is a problem. Okay, what just fucking happened now? Yeah, I'm gonna have to remove the display capture again. And put it up again. Okay, so here we go. You see here, it's not even displaying my capture. I close that one down, and then there's something wrong with this. I have to lock the preview. No, I shouldn't have to. Close. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is to use OBS inside of Windows. Close this one down. OBS inside of my gaming PC to capture my 1440p monitor and then transform it to 1080p. Downscale it to 1080p within the software. But for some reason it won't fucking let me do this. I mean, this guy is actually doing it in this video that I was watching. He's actually doing it. So why the fuck won't it?
which is going to pull it up on that laptop right there in a second. So it's going to be display 4. So we're going to go into here on OBS. We're going to go to full screen. We're going to go down to, for me, it's going to be display 4, which is going to pull it up on
He is not showing it.
that laptop right
He's
there
not
in a
showing
second.
exactly what.
So
Why
what
is
you
he
wanna
not
do is you wanna figure out
sharing
what
his
display
screen
your Elgato is
and
gonna
showing
display
what
on
exactly what he's
the
doing? He's just
OBS.
sitting there with a
Okay?
fucking
So you're
camera.
going to go to your full screen, you're going to go to projector preview, and then you're going to go down to whatever your Elgato is. So for me, it's display 4. You're going to click on that, and as you can see, it moved over. So just to prove it, I'm going to move the OBS around, and as you can see, you're going to click on that, and as you can see, you're going to go to projector preview via OBS. Okay, so you're going to go to your full screen, you're going to go to projector preview, and then you're going to go down to whatever.
He says full screen. Full screen, yes, full screen here. Projector preview. So this is the projector preview. You see, this is just, I can't click on anything here. You see, this is just a fucking preview. It's not. Enable preview, full screen preview. And here we go. So if I'm moving this around, you see, you can only see my mouse is moving. It's nothing here. And then I'm clicking it up and clicking up. It doesn't work. It's not working properly. And fucking hell. I'm watching a lot of these videos and nothing is correctly said here. Nothing that I'm trying to do is actually working. I'm gonna have to close this. Yeah, close this one. So this is full screen projector source. Display 1. So I'm actually showing on the screen 1. So projector source, going to my display 2. Display 2 at 2560 1440p. So you can see my mouse is moving above. It's actually projecting what I'm doing. But if I'm starting up the video clip,
So
you
for
can
me,
see
display
it's
4.
lagging like
You're gonna
fuck.
click on that,
Now,
and as you can see, it moved over. So just to prove it, I'm going to move the OBS around, and as you can see, it's moving on my main monitor, and it's also moving on my laptop right now. So there is going to be a slight delay, okay? So take into account, this is 144 hertz. This is now 60. So there is going to be a delay on this monitor, all right? And you will see that. It's even during gaming and so on and so forth, you will see the
maybe
delay.
because the output scale is
So you're not
wrong.
going to be able to game from the laptop.
I'm
if
gonna
you
put it
wanted to
like
use
this.
the
Apply.
laptop as like a gaming
Okay,
screen. I don't know why you would if you have this in front of you, but like I said,
I'm
I
gonna
wanted to just
restart
clarify that because
OBS again.
there's going to be somebody that doesn't understand.
Pull this down.
So
Restart
like I said,
OBS
that's how you do
Studio.
it on OBS. That's a quick, easy one. You know, like I said, it'll move that capture that's going on right here on OBS, and now you have that on there, And what will happen is now you open up Call of Duty, for instance. You go to settings, go to your graphics, and boom,
No.
no longer have the locked setting of 1080p 60 hertz. You now can access your full monitor's potential of 1440p at 144 hertz. All right, so just go back. I want to show you again on how to do it on Streamlabs because I've already showed you how to do it on OBS. All right, so we're going to go down. We're going to close out OBS, which is nice and easy. You just go down, you scroll down to whatever your monitor is. That would be that there, and then you just right click, and then you'll see a little thing that pops up that says close. Close it out. You're good to go. You can close out OBS at this point. All right, so now we're going to go with Streamlabs. I'm going to show you why I said this is a little buggy, and it might just be for me just because I have so many different monitors. But like I said, I wanted to show you either way. So on OBS here, you can see it's capturing my main screen. We're going to go down to where it says create projector source. I don't know if you guys can see that right now because the white washout is really bad. But basically, you're going to go down to where it says create source projector. You're going to click on that. And now, like I said, you see how it's only displaying 4 monitors. You can see right here, right underneath here, there's another monitor there. So you scroll this up a little bit, make it a little bigger. Alright, but you see how it's already showing you the display capture. And now you can see that there is a 5th monitor right here. So I'm going to click on that.
Captions
And
experimental.
boom, just like that. Now it's on this monitor here. Alright, so just to show you that it is working, I am going to move around Streamlabs. And you can see, again, there is a little bit of a delay. You know, like I said, again, you're going from a 144 hertz monitor to a 60 hertz monitor, and it is going to be a little buggy with
You see here, CPU 1.2. It's not a fucking big of a deal. I don't know why
But,
it's not working correctly.
Again, when you go back into your Call of Duty, it didn't downscale it again. So again, you're at
Video
1440p by 144 hertz. You're not downscaled there. You're not downscaled here. You're going to be able to play your game at 144 hertz, 1440p. When the new 4K monitors come out, this will be the same workaround, and you'll be able to do it the same exact way. Again, it's a little bit taxing on the GPU, and it's going to be a little bit taxing on the CPU.
Wait a fucking minute. Was that
So
the...
either way, like I said, I wanted to make
Yeah,
sure
this
that
is the
somebody
setting.
else, you know, can figure this out.
This is
and
actually
like I
the
said,
correct
I
setting.
haven't found a single damn video on
The
internet
frames
so far
was
of how to go
incorrectly
about
set.
doing this. So I wanted to be the first one to make it and get it out there because literally it took me almost 4 hours
I
of reading
think.
forums
I'm not
with
sure.
incomplete directions on how to go about doing this. And, you know, this really should have been a thing months ago when this type of monitor came out. But I doubt anybody's had the same type of issue, and they've just been able to read the forums and.
I don't think this is
and
working
nobody cared
anyways.
to share this information. So, like I said, I hope this helped you guys out. If it did, give me a thumbs up. You know, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I will gladly get back to you.
Actually, it is better, but...
Thoroughly upset with the fact that it took this long to figure out.
Oh, yeah.
But
Actually,
glad I figured
I
it
think
out,
I'm gonna
and
have to
hopefully
put it
this
on
helps you guys out so
144
you don't have to
frames.
spend as much time on it as I have.
However, in
Appreciate you
OBS
guys.
at least,
Have a good
I have
one.
to put it on
So the two most important parts of a gaming
144.
PC are your CPU and your graphics card.
Because-
By and large, they're going to be the
okay,
most
let's see here.
determining factors in your in-game performance, and it's also
And
going to set
this
the
is
stage
not
for
the
what rest of your
highest.
system might look like. For example, if you're starting at a build with a high-end Ryzen 9 3950X and an RTX 2080 Ti, it's likely that you're probably going to be using a hefty power supply, a case with good thermals, and
Nope.
a high-end CPU cooler as well. So
Fractional.
today, instead of rattling off entire parts lists like I often do, we're just going to focus on the CPU and GPU. What CPU and GPU make sense together given a wide variety of budgets. That includes $600, $800, $1,000, $1,500, and $2,000 limits. We're going to be covering all of those price points today and what the best CPU and GPU pairings are for each of those. Once you know which CPU and GPU combo is right for you, it makes budgeting and choosing parts for the rest of your system a bit easier. Before we get into that though, there's a couple things that I should note. For starters, all of these pairings that we're talking about today are optimized for gaming workloads specifically. So if we have to sway one way or another with our budget, more of the money is going to go towards the
Yeah,
GPU.
it's
as opposed to
moving
the
a little
CPU,
bit faster
because,
now.
Again, we're targeting maximum gaming performance, which is generally more GPU dependent. Similarly, just like we're targeting
So
frame rates,
I'm
we're
gonna
also
have to do,
prioritizing performance as opposed to
yeah,
aesthetics. We don't
settings.
really care what any of this looks like, what the parts will look like if it has RGB. We're not concerned with that, so we're not going to be spending extra money on those nicer looking parts. We just care about the raw performance here.
Recording.
On top of that, and this is a big one, all of the pairings in this video are going to feature AMD Ryzen processors and NVIDIA GeForce graphics cards, and there's very good reasons for that. Hold on, let me just stop it right here. Hey guys,
High
I wanted to
quality.
quickly
Let's
point
see
out
here.
that the reason I don't feature any AMD GPUs in this video, it's because you're an NVIDIA shell! What? No, it's because of the widespread driver issues they've been having, which has made them really hard to recommend when NVIDIA offerings have been pretty stable. Having said that, I shot this whole video a day before learning that AMD had just released a driver update that had apparently fixed a lot of the black screen and crashing issues that were affecting Radeon users. Lucky me. While that's great news, at the time I'm recording this, I still think it's a bit too early to tell if all the driver bugs have been ironed out for good.
No.
But I don't want
This
to
is
cheat
worse.
AMD out of any acknowledgement in the event their cards are now in good working order either. So, rather than spend countless hours reshooting, I've added text annotations throughout the video that provide AMD
I'll
GPU
put-
alternatives where I see appropriate. It's a less than graceful solution, but hopefully you'll forgive me out of the kindness of your hearts. With that, I'll kick it back to host Kyle to tell you why I didn't feature any Intel processors.
I'm gonna have to use.
A decision I still stand by. For starters, there are just stronger CPU offerings from AMD right now than Intel, and this includes things like performance per dollar, having a cheaper and more scalable platform, features like PCIe Gen 4, more overclocking freedom, and a lot of these CPUs
Let's
in the
try
Ryzen
this
line
one.
include a Wraith cooler that's actually pretty decent for a stock cooler. Plus, it saves us quite a bit of money that we're able to allocate elsewhere in the build. On a final note, even though I'm only listing specific model names for our CPUs and GPUs, I am going to be listing suggested prices for every other component that would be required to
Nope.
assemble a full system. So these are just estimates.
So
The
I'm
pricing
gonna
that you
have to
see
keep it
is
on
just my
NVENC
man's opinion. These are just sort of
decoding.
rough guidelines. I would say within a $5 or $10 difference. It's just a way to give you a starting off point if you have no idea what you should be spending on any particular part. So with that said, let's go on to our first build, which is a $600 system. And I have paired for that, for a $600 build, an AMD Ryzen 5 1600AF and an NVIDIA GTX 1660 Super. So right off the bat, the AMD Ryzen 5 1600AF is probably one that you've heard about. I've talked about it to some degree on the channel, but it is an $85 6-core 12-thread Ryzen processor that's actually built on the 12 nanometer process as opposed to the 14 nanometer process that the original Ryzen 5 1600 was manufactured on. So this is basically a refresh, and it actually is essentially a Ryzen 5 2600 in disguise. I mean, the performance is pretty much on par with the Ryzen 5 2600, which is fantastic when you consider that you're getting that for $85. It's unbeatable, which is why I'm just going to tell you guys right out of the gate, this processor is on 3 of the 5 lists that we're covering today. And this is the AF model. This is the refresh. I've confirmed it down below. People have posted their CPU images saying, oh, yep, it's 12 nanometer right there. This is the refresh. I mean, hundreds of people have already confirmed this. So I've actually purchased 2 of these already. I'll put links in the description in case you're interested. Feel free to use my Amazon affiliate link, but it really doesn't get much better than this, guys. Spire cooler,
That's not working.
6 cores, 12 threads.
But
You
it
can
made things
overclock it.
better. Whatever I
It's
did there
$85.
was.
$85 freaking dollars. I don't know what else to say about that. It's just a crazy deal. It's almost too good to be true. Over here for our graphics
Okay,
card, we have
let's see here, blurry if
GTX
scaling.
1660 Super,
I'm
which
gonna
is
try this
a
one.
great value in its own right.
Restart
$230,
OBS.
and I'm just kind of, I'm not saying that you should get this Asus one particularly. I've kind of just chosen these cards based on what the lowest price is without being like a blower style card, because those are kind of garbage. But $230 is about as cheap as you can find one of these 1660 Supers. And the 1660 Super is arm's length away, gaming performance wise, to a 1660 Ti, but it can be had for quite a bit cheaper. So I think it's definitely the better value. That's what I concluded in my review of it. And I think it's a fantastic GPU for 1080p gaming. If you're targeting 1080p, you're gonna be able to run pretty much any game on high to ultra settings. Together, I think this processor and graphics card make a fantastic combo, but if you're trying to target a $600 build with both of these components, you are gonna have to cut some corners. So let's talk about the pricing that I've outlined for the other components in the system. So for our $600 build targeting 1080p gaming, we've got the Ryzen 5 1600AF and 1660 Super, which leaves us less than $300 for the rest of these components. That's not a whole lot, so we really have to be frugal here. And this is not This is not a dream build. We have to
As long
temper
as I keep
expectations.
moving
We
the
have to be
mouse.
realistic here, but by cutting the right corners in these
But
areas,
when I
it allows us to get
stop
this
the
great
mouse,
CPU and GPU pairing into this really low budget
and when I
system.
stop the
So,
mouse,
starting with the
it
motherboard,
stops.
I'm putting $70 here. That's pretty
Okay,
much
let's see what
bare
happens when I get
bottom
into a game.
Basic B450 motherboard that money can buy. It doesn't get much more low end than that. It's not going to be a fantastic board. It's not going to look nice. Again, we don't care about aesthetics here, and it's going to have pretty much zero bells and whistles. Only the basics. Only what you need to get up and
You
running.
see, when I
But
move the mouse,
again, if you're trying to target the
it's
absolute
flowing.
lowest frame rates possible for $600 and not $1 over, this is what you got to do. It goes without saying you're not going to be able to afford the most blazing fast memory kit.
It's
with this type of
flowing,
budget,
it's
but
flowing,
for
it's
roughly
flowing.
$65 you can probably get a
As long
decent
as I move the
dual-channel
mouse,
16 gigabyte
stop the mouse,
DDR4
the
memory
picture
at
freezes.
3,000, maybe even 32,000 or 3,200 speed memory. For storage, I really wanted to include an SSD, even at this lower price point. So we do have a
So
20
what
hour
happens
SSD,
inside the
which is
game
probably some
when
obscure Chinese brand
I'm running
SSD,
it? Every
or
time I
find a
stop
really
moving
good
the
deal
mouse,
on a name brand drive,
or
it's
if
going
I-
to be 2.5-inch SATA Rev 3, 6 gigabit per second, no fancy M.2 or NVMe stuff here, but it's going to allow for much faster boot times, much faster load times than having a single mechanical drive, which is
You
just,
see
I
that,
don't know
as-
how anyone can live
as
with
long
just
as I'm
mechanical
moving the
storage
mouse,
nowadays. SSDs are cheap enough to the point where
it
there's almost
keeps-
zero excuse to not have one in your system, even if it's only 120 gigs. It's enough to hold your operating system and some frequently used applications like your web browser, so you're not waiting 5 or 10 seconds for Firefox to launch. The $50
yeah.
is your mechanical storage.
I don't know
This
what's
is
up
fine
with
with
that.
1 terabyte Seagate Barracuda,
Check
for
weapons
example,
and
for that
gear.
price,
We're holding for
and it's
deployment.
It's kind of an unbelievable value. But our power supply is $45. This is another big it's not going to be modular. It's not going to look pretty. Cables are going to be ketchup and mustard. But it's going to be more than enough to drive the system. If you get these properly tested, bottom of the barrel.
I got that guy down, and now I'm gonna get myself killed now.
Super hot, like the 1600 AF is a 65 watt TDP chip. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to look for a case that has decent thermals.
Enough,
You know,
mate.
maybe one with a
Now
full
we
mesh
face
front
the enemy
panel,
for real.
maybe includes 1 or 2 120 millimeter fans. Things like that are good to look out for. But that's our system. That's our $600 on the dime.
So you guys are absolutely, you're not seeing anything. It's just a black fucking screen on yeah. Holy fucking shit.
EVGA specifically, EVGA is essentially cut some corners in the manufacturing process to bring the overall
This is
cost
not
of the part
working.
down, but this still performs pretty on par with an
Battle
RTX,
Royale.
standard RTX
You've got
2060.
gas
And it's a
closing
really
in
great
fast.
value. For
Get to the safe zone.
$310, this is just the regular KO gaming card. They also have the KO Ultra for $10 more, which is not too bad either. But if you were trying to save the most coin, the best value I think is going for the 310 just regular KO version. This card's capable of not only 1080p,
So when I get into the game, it's actually freezing up entirely.
It's kind of the sweet spot for gamers right now in year 2020. If you go 1440p, that's kind of where you want to be. It just adds that extra level of crispiness.
Yeah, this doesn't work at all.
Games, but it doesn't have the crazy demands that 4K does, so it's a lot easier to drive for cards like this. So $310 here, $85 there. We're at roughly $400, and we have roughly.
So the game is taking up 58
So let's take a look
CPU.
at some numbers. You can see the first part I'm dumping more
It's
money
running
into
high
the motherboard.
CPU.
I really want to get out of that basic entry level tier to get something a bit more robust that has more longevity. And for $110, you can get the B450 Tomahawk from MSI, which is time and time again just been hailed as like one of the best budget B450s out there. It just has phenomenal power delivery for the price. And the creators have had no issue even testing it with a Ryzen 7 3700X 8-core 16
So,
processor. So
how many parachutes do you actually have?
this price point, $800, I don't really see a need to spend a whole lot more on a motherboard for a Ryzen 5 1600 AF. Our RAM has been increased slightly from $65 to $75 here. That way we can actually get some 3600 speed memory, or at least some memory with much better CAS latency or better timings than we otherwise could at $65. That'll increase our frame rate further, and this is still, of course, a 16 gigabyte dual channel kit. Still don't need a cooler here. I don't really see a point in spending money on that right now. For storage, you can see we've upgraded our SSD budget to $40. That'll give us roughly a 250 gig capacity, nearly doubling what it was in the $600 build, which just gives us a lot more freedom and a lot
Targets
more
are up.
ceiling room.
Get
So
to
we're not
work.
we don't get that storage anxiety that we otherwise would. $50 still for the mechanical storage and power supply and case have both been bumped up to $60 each. We're going to be drawing a little bit more power with the RTX 2060 KO than we were with the 1660 Super. We want to be able to account for that. Maybe the $60 price point, if you're lucky, a good deal, gives you a semi-modular unit or a higher efficiency rating, things like that. And you also have a lot more options with a $60 case in terms of better airflow. Maybe it includes more fans, has a higher quality interior, and things like that. $1,000 PC, $1,000 price point. This is where everyone's gonna get mad at me and dislike the video because we're still using a Ryzen 5 1600.
I'm actually gonna use this.
$85 CPU that we're pairing with an RTX 2070 Super, a $500 GPU. This sounds ludicrous. Hear me out here, guys. The goal of these pairings is to optimize them for gaming performance given the budget at hand. So for $1,000, I've already cut as many corners as I feel comfortable with our other components like the motherboard, RAM, power supply, case, and all that. If you guys are saying you need to pair a faster CPU with that GPU, well, we could do that. We could get a Ryzen 3600,
How do I get up there?
which would definitely give us faster gaming performance, but it also costs $175, which means we would have to sacrifice our RTX 2070 Super for a cheaper graphics card, which would end up meaning less frame rate overall than if you were to pair a slightly slower CPU with a faster GPU. And personally, this is the better matchup. The 3600 and the 2070 Super, I would take that any day, hands
Can I
down,
get up on
over
the roof?
1600 AF paired with this GPU. But with a $1,000 budget and not going a dollar over and still accounting for the price we have to pay
Yes.
for all the other components, the 1600 AF, it's the only way we can squeeze an RTX 2070 Super into this build. But let's take a look at the pricing for everything else. Maybe it'll make more sense when you see it all together. So this is our $1,000 PC that can target pretty much any resolution. 1080p, it's a little overkill for that, but if you're doing high refresh rate, you're trying to get 144 hertz, 240 hertz, then it could make sense. But really, I think the sweet spot for this kind of system is 1440p. And I think this further validates us using the Ryzen 5 1600 AF over something like the 3600, because as you scale up in resolution, you become more GPU bound. It takes less pressure and stress off of the CPU, and you really start to see the performance gap between various CPUs start to close up as you become more reliant on the graphics card. So with the processor and GPU taking up nearly $600, we have roughly $400 left to spend on everything else. I'm keeping the motherboard the same, still perfectly good for the 1600 AF. Our RAM is the same. Cooler, don't need it.
Moving here.
Storage, exactly the same. The only thing we've really scaled up here is our power supply and case. The RTX 2070 Super suggests a 600 to 650 watt unit, and because we're not doing crazy overclocking, I mean, we've got a stock Wraith cooler, and we don't have a super high hot running chip, I think a 600 watt unit would be perfectly fine. I mean, you could definitely find like a
No,
decent
this is
score,
not working. I can see that
Then
it's just a
on
freezing
case,
picture
$70,
on the
there's a lot
stream.
of, really competitive cases at this price point, actually. I
So
feel like
how the fuck he gets this to
really
work?
come a long way in the last few years. For
Still
$70,
secure.
you can get
Solid
something
work.
that has really good airflow, potentially a full mesh front panel, several fans included, and good cable management, maybe a power supply basement, things like that as well. Stepping up to a $1,500 bill, we're in a completely different ballgame now, and we're finally upgrading our CPU. No longer are we using the Ryzen 5 1600 AF, we're now bumping up to a Ryzen 7 3700X. This has 2 more cores and 4 more threads at its disposal, and it's on 7 nanometer, baby. The
Where's
gaming
my
performance
teammates?
of these
They're
chips is
oh yeah, they're
significantly
right
better
over
than
here.
predecessors. And with a $1,500 budget, we can actually afford to throw one of these in the system without compromising in other areas of the build. We're also stepping up our GPU to an RTX 2080 Super. Ridiculously fast $700 graphics card. We're already taking up roughly two-thirds of our budget with these 2 parts alone. This pairing gives you an extremely solid position at 1440p and 4K. Let's see what I've priced out everything else to be. So for $1,500, I'm still going with the $110 motherboard. Motherboards like the B450 Tomahawk can handle a Ryzen 7 3700X.
Body armor
No
here.
problem.
Yeah, my frames
without
are dropping
struggle.
to
So if you're really
90s.
trying to make the most of gaming performance here, which is what we're doing, then I see no point in spending more than necessary when you can
Probably
allocate that
because,
savings towards parts that'll give you
I'm
higher
using
frame
this.
rates. So $110 for the motherboard, still $75 for the RAM, still no cooler. Yes, the 3700X does have more cores and more threads. Yes, it does run hotter than the 1600 AF, but it includes a much better stock cooler. Wraith
Going
Prism
in.
RGB. Again, I just don't see, unless you're trying to just overclock balls to the wall, which is almost less of an argument now with Ryzen 3000 series chips because the PBO algorithm is so aggressive already. You don't get a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of performance left on the table with manual overclocking on these chips. So I think you can still save money here by skipping the cooler altogether. Storage is the same, $40 SSD with a $50 hard drive. Power supply and case have been upgraded once again to the roughly $90 price point. So power supply you're gonna need a big boy unit. I would say 600. A lot more power. Efficiency if possible. You're probably gonna want semi-modular or even fully modular.
Watch out for the mine.
Extra. And similarly, you're gonna want to make way for this new hard drive with a nicer case. Maybe one that has a slightly larger interior, so you're not super cramped. Especially because I mean the RTX 2080 Super, you start getting some pretty big coolers on these cards just to account for the extra heat. So you don't want to feel too cramped inside your case. It can also throw off your thermals and stuff. So get a decent case for just under $100. I think you should be good to go there. There's plenty of options at this price point as well. So that's our $1,500 build. Let's talk about our final pairing, which is the $2,000 system. $2,000 for $2,000 bucks. We're keeping the Ryzen 7 3700X, and we're upgrading our GPU once again, a final time to the RTX 2080 Ti for $1,011. This is the cheapest RTX 2080 Ti I could find. It's the EVGA Black Edition. 1,100 plus 300, so we've got 1,400 on the table. We've got $600 left to spare for our other parts. Keeping the same budget for the motherboard and RAM. We haven't changed the last build, so there's no reason that I can find to change our motherboard as well. Our cooler, this is all subject to change, but for our cooler at this point, I would say, okay, maybe you could consider buying something like a mid-range air cooler. I think you can buy that 120 millimeter Noctua, I forget the exact model name, but I think it's like a $65 cooler. You could slap that onto your 3700X. It'll be cooler and quieter. If you did want to play around with some overclocking, if you really wanted to, it would allow you to do that to some degree as well. This isn't necessary though. You could still get away with using the Wraith Prism RGB and put the $65 toward anything else in the system that you see fit. This is just a suggestion. One suggestion of many. Here you can see I've increased our SSD budget for the first time since the beginning of this video to $65, and that's going to get us roughly a 500 gig entry-level NVMe M.2 SSD. Something like the WD SN 550 it can be had
loadout's pretty close.
500 gig capacity. So fantastic. It's going to double our capacity of the other drives that we had earlier. It's got our foot in the door to NVMe, so we have faster speeds, much faster than SATA 3, and the M.2 form factor just allows for quick and easy installation. It's really nice to have those drives when you can afford them. $50 still for our hard drive. Of course, if you wanted to, at this point, I would say if you wanted something that has a better reputation than like a Seagate Barracuda, even though I've had zero problems with them in the last few years, you could maybe allocate more money to a better drive, get like a WD Black.
Okay.
Up to you.
Number
Power
2.
supply and case, we're once again going up slightly here, but not a whole lot. Once you reach the RTX 2080 Super, your case and power supply don't need to be a whole lot crazier for an RTX 2080 Ti. So you can still get 80 plus gold for $95, fully modular. For around $100, you can definitely find a case that has good airflow, acoustics, build quality, all the important things that matter for a chassis. For $150 plus, you can find ones that have tempered glass on 6 different sides, or integrated or tremendous amounts of radiator support and water cooling support. But if you don't really need all of those extra things, you can definitely find. So that's it. Those are my CPU and GPU pairings that I'm sure none of you will take issue with.
Okay.
Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think, though. Honestly, you guys know me. I'm always open to hearing criticism as long as it's constructive. So please share your thoughts down below. If you're already using any of these pairings, let us know how that's been working out for you. Apart from that, guys, toss a like on the video before you go and get subscribed for more tech content on the way. Also, check out bitwit.tech, our merchandise store where we have lots of items for you to choose from, plenty of sizes for shirts and hoodies and things like that. Our heatsink glasses are super dishwasher friendly. You can wash them over and over, and the printing on them will not fade. It won't wither away.
Get to the zone.
Like that. It's super high quality stuff, and it's a great way to give back to the channel if you like what we do here. So feel free to check it out, guys. Bitwit.tech. Apart from that, thanks again so much for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
Try to get up on the roof here.
Oh, hey, Chris. How was the colonoscopy?
Oh, brutal, man. I don't know, something snapped off and it's just hurting.
Yikes. Sorry about that. Hey, you know how some dogs sort of look like their owners? What if case makers share the same traits as their cases?
That's ridiculous.
No, it kind of works, right? I mean, because like the Pure Base 600 is cool, right? And you're arguably cool, right? The case is super quiet, and you've always been on the soft-spoken side.
Enemy spotted.
See?
We have in common.
What's that?
Well, after the colonoscopy, I think I also support a 360mm radiator.
Does that like include push-pull or?
The Pure Base 600 from Be Quiet offers a tempered glass side panel, sound damping material, and a highly versatile design. Ships with a pair of powerful Pure Wings 2 fans and intentional support for 360 radiators. Click the link in the description for more.
I'm moving.
What's cracking, people? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today we are building a full-blown system from the ground up. The objective of this build is going to be so that theoretically, those of you who might be building a system of your own at home can assemble it almost in real time as you watch me build mine. And so this is really just to help those of you who are maybe new to PC building, if it's your first time, or if you just need a refresher on how to assemble this stuff. So hopefully that makes sense, and it's going to be a lengthier video because of that. It's just more of a casual and relaxed environment to teach users or new users how to build a PC. I will say that even if you're not building a Ryzen system, so I'm building an AMD Ryzen PC, even if you're building an Intel-based computer, you can still apply 95% of what I'm going to be doing today to your system. It doesn't really matter. The only real differences are the CPU installation, which is a breeze on either platform, and CPU cooler installation, which in itself can vary greatly even on the same platform depending on which manufacturer of cooler you're going with. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, am I just building this computer just for you guys? No, of course not. This is actually going to be my cousin's gaming PC that I helped him I actually did a video, you can go ahead and check that out, where I sort of make a parts list, and that parts list looks harder than you've seen before me, because I went back to the drawing board several times and was like, no, that doesn't make sense, that's stupid. So I've swapped it out from, it was originally going to be an Intel system, and now it's AMD Ryzen. What do you know? It just seemed to make more sense with his budget and stuff. For those of you curious, the build we're looking at today is around $1,200 MSRP, you know, give or take $100 or so, depending on the prices.
Yeah,
how they fluctuate all the time and stuff.
50,900.
But let's go ahead and go over the parts, shall we? One by one. I'm going to do it really quick because we've got a lot of building to do right afterwards. So first off, our CPU of the hour is the Ryzen 5 1600. It's a 6-core, 12-thread part. Boosts up to 3.6 gigahertz. I am going to try to push that a bit further with a manual overclock for Brandon. He's not into overclocking. He's not too familiar with it, so I'm going to try to squeeze the most performance out of it as I can with the help of this cooler. Now, this was originally the cooler that Brandon bought and paid for. Is this one right here. This is the CryoRig H7, a really great price-to-performance cooler. However, I forgot to tell Brandon to also pick up or order an AM4 bracket to go along with it, because it doesn't come with one, so it's not supported with Ryzen natively out of the box. So it's going to take probably a few weeks for that bracket to get here. So in the meantime, we're using this Noctua NH U12S.
Oh, no, no, no.
Cooler. Brandon can decide if he wants to keep this one or swap it out for the H7.
Where do I go?
Bracket arrives and that sort of thing. So that takes care of that. We've also got a B350 Tomahawk
my
motherboard
teammates.
from MSI. This is a fantastic little budget board. I believe that this is one of the ones that has a PLX chip, so it supports Crossfire and all that jazz. It's really nice, sort of a black and red color scheme. Actually, the red is very subtle on the VRM heatsinks. Anything else in the rig.
Fuck!
Fantastic little board here.
Come on, get into the fucking zone.
1070 Super Clock Edition from good old EVGA. This is still, I think, one of the more affordable 1070s you can find on the market. However, it's a blazing fast card, and it's certainly going to kick ass and raid some frames for today's system. The memory kit, I almost forgot about that down there.
It's way too open here. I'm gonna get killed here now.
Where'd you get that 18 gigabyte kit from? 16 gig kit of G-Skill Ripjaws 5, DDR4 at 3000 megahertz. I am also going to try to overclock that to 3200, as that does help Ryzen in gaming performance some. Hopefully the B350 Tomahawk here is able to handle that. Our storage configuration consists of 2 drives, the first of which being a 250 gig WD.
No!
That's actually
That's a
an SSD,
fucking burst
not a
weapon.
mechanical hard drive like you might have thought at first. yeah, WD makes freaking SSDs now, and they actually call them the same name as their mechanical drives, which is super confusing. But nonetheless, this should be a pretty sweet SSD. I've never used it before personally or tested it, so hopefully it works and it's fast enough. And we've got a 1 terabyte WD Black mechanical hard drive for his for all the games and stuff. Obviously, the heavy storage needs, media, that sort of thing. I should mention that we are installing Windows 10 64-bit on that SSD as well. We've got the Seasonic G Series 650 watt power supply. This is a modular unit and 80 plus gold certified, yo. So incredibly power efficient. And it's also, what was I going to say? It's a Seasonic.
just a window.
Seasonic is a great power supply brand. They are very reputable. So hopefully this one will handle this this particular system just fine. And then finally, our case of the hour is the NZXT S340 Elite in white. I gave Brandon a couple options. He really wanted a white case, so I gave him this one along with like 3 or 4 other popular white cases. And this is the one he came out with. I was like, this is the one. This one right here. And I completely agree. I love this case myself. I've built a couple systems in it already. It's got a beautiful tempered glass side panel. It's got radiator support at the front in case he wants to upgrade the cooling solution later down the line. And it's just a really nice chassis for not too much money. And then finally, just to give ourselves a little bit of an aesthetic bump for the rig, I have included some Fantex white-sleeved extensions.
Wait.
Pretty. Oh, as a thank you to
Holy
Brandon
fucking
for letting me
shit.
build his rig and film it on the channel, I am throwing in, free of charge, an NZXT Plus
What am I hitting?
RGB unit, which is probably the biggest, baddest, most awesome
still sitting
RGB
there.
accessory you can add to a system here in 2017. So that's going to definitely spice things up and add some bling. Definitely going to give us a bling factor for today's build. But those are all the parts, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm done rambling. I'm going to go ahead and start building. So if you guys, those of you who are building your own systems at home right now, what I'm going to suggest is that you grab your CPU, aka your desktop processor, and your main board. or your
Okay, he got
motherboard,
him. He got him.
because that's generally where I
Holy
like to
fucking
start
shit.
in a given build. So let's start there.
Get to the new
All
safe
right,
zone.
y'all. So you can see that I've taken the CPU somewhat out of its packaging. You want to make sure not to touch it unless you absolutely have to. So it's still sort of in a little box for now. But I've also removed the motherboard from its anti-static sleeve. And you'll notice that there's a bunch of other stuff on this table. I'm going to go over everything. But when you take your motherboard out of its box, you want to also take out a few important accessories along with it so that they're just on hand when you're ready for them. The first of which is your motherboard I/O shield, and we're going to see what this exactly is for in just a bit, as well as your SATA cables. I would take out a number of SATA cables equivalent to the number of 2.5-inch or 3.5-inch drives that you'll be connecting to your system. So in our instance, we've got 2 drives, one SSD and one
People up
mechanical
there.
hard drive. So I've actually pulled out all 4 of the cables since they come connected. But you can take those out as well, and then your motherboard manual. So this is the Tomahawk manual. You might need to consult it at some point. And then the other stuff on here, these are just sort of like tools that I use when building a computer. The only one you absolutely need, well, let me get the CPU out of here. It's not a tool, really. So we've got the one you really need is a screwdriver. You need a Phillips head screwdriver. This is a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver. Any sort of length will do, but I generally prefer a slightly longer one. Woohoo! Just to makes it a little bit easy when screwing in screws and stuff. But magnetic tip also helps a lot. Not required, but definitely appreciated. Makes things a bit easier. And then we've also got some cable management accessories here. So zip ties. Generally, there's at least one or two components in your build come with zip ties, but they're usually very few of them and not length to cheap and stuff like that. So I have my own on hand and not necessary. Cleaner build for cable management part. And I've got some Velcro ties and then wire threads to cut the zip ties. Don't use a knife there. So those are the things that we are going to be using for this build. And on that note, we can actually install our CPU. Alright, so here's a close-up look at our CPU socket. And this is basically where the CPU is physically mounted and inserted on the motherboard. And this one in particular is the AM4 socket. AM4 is compatible with AMD Ryzen CPU, at least at the time of film. Don't bother putting in a non-Ryzen AMD chip or an Intel chip, God forbid. Bad things will happen if you do, so just stick around. And should be good to go. So if you are building an Intel rig right now, I would suggest going to some sort of tutorial. Maybe I'll link one. I'll put a card somewhere if I can find a good tutorial on how to do that on the Intel platform. But for ZIF sockets for Ryzen, it's really quite simple. All you do is lift up this bar here. There's a little bar that's got a little latch. You kind of got to push it to the side a little bit and then lift it up like so. And then get your CPU out. I will remind you guys not to leave any fingerprints on your CPU, particularly on the top. You don't want to touch this top piece right here. That's
No, behind us. Fucking shit.
Alright, you can grab the edges. Edges are fine. Also, do not touch the golden contacts, golden pins.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
On the bottom. That's as well. That's very important. You want to keep it as clean as possible. The way you want to do this now is you want to take note of the golden triangle. There's a golden triangle on one of the corners of the CPU. And you want to match that with the small, tiny-ass triangle in the corner of the socket. You can see there's a tiny little corner, or I'm sorry, yeah, a little arrow right in the corner there. That's going to match up with the gold arrow on your CPU. So the way you want to do this is...
What are you waiting for?
Grab it with one hand.
Come on.
One finger on each side. I use my thumb and my index. And you just go straight down into the socket. You'll notice...
Yeah, it's too late now, bro.
Pins on the bottom.
Oh my god, what the fuck were you waiting on?
Obviously, you're going to be slotting all those
You fucking quit playing this game, man.
drop down. It should feel snug. It should feel like it's
Leave the
right
fucking
there.
game.
And you can give it a
Fucking
little wiggle to
stupid
push it fully
idiot.
down. Looks good. And then you take the
What
lever
a
and you just
stupid
push it
fucking
back
idiot.
to where it was.
So
There'll
yeah,
be a
you
little
can
bit of
clearly
pressure.
see that it's not
Don't let it
it's not
scare you,
working
though.
correctly.
And once it locks,
Okay.
once the lever locks back into place, voila, you've just installed a CPU. Now some CPUs, including the one that we're using today, come included with a stock cooler. And this one in particular comes with the AMD
get back into the
Wraith
menu and
Spire,
it starts
which is a
working
fantastic
again.
stock
So-
cooler, but we're using something a little bit better. We're using that Noctua cooler
Yeah,
that
this
I
is
mentioned
not
earlier at
working.
the beginning of the video. So we actually don't need these mounting
But-
bars. These mounting bars on either side of the socket, those are for the stock cooler, but we don't need those. We want to make way for the Noctua cooler bracket.
So, what's the problem? Yes, don't really know. Oh yeah, now I know what the fuck the... Okay. Close it down. Go to compatibility, run this game, this program administrator. Okay. That's why it's doing this. So is this working better? No. I mean, I can move it, but it doesn't show that I'm moving. So yeah, it's not working properly. So okay, closing this one. So this is probably how I'm supposed to be doing this. Need to be using the source, right? Still not moving properly. No. I'm gonna have to go in and check OBS. Yes. That's not what it was. A full screen projector source. Okay. OBS full screen projector. In projector source lagging. Okay, here we go. I use OBS to record and stream at the same time. I use a dual monitor setup. Full screen preview project to display what OBS streams on my other monitor. The problem is that this preview starts lagging super hard for a few seconds every minute. Like dropping it. Using fraps shows that it has stable 60 FPS, but the gameplay definitely isn't 60. Yep.
A lot of people on the forums, going back from 2017 to now, I'm pretty sure, as of May 2018, a lot of people have an issue with the choppy full screen preview. Now, right now, as I'm speaking, I have that popped up right here on the Elgato. So this is for people that have full screen previews, and if you don't have a full screen preview, then I don't think I can help you with this. But I'm pretty sure this would still, you know, go with the issue along the laggy preview. But basically, I've been reading all of these solutions, or not all solutions, all these issues people are having, what they've tried. And basically, this is going to be, I found a solution, for me at least. Here's what's going to happen. For your OBS, it's either you need to have a good PC, or it doesn't really matter what kind of PC, because there's a lot of options you can do. But basically, you're going to go to Task Manager, and you're going to go to Details on your playing PC, and you're going to go to Set Priority, right? And it's on Normal as of now, but if you could change it to above normal, high, and real time. And what this will do is it allows OBS to, how do I say this, have more processing power is like a simple term to put it. But yeah, this should help a lot. As I went from normal, I saw a lot of lag. Above normal was pretty good. High is very good, in real time as well. You know what it says, real time. Anyway, that helped my full screen preview. So now I'm fixed with that. Now on the streaming PC, if you have OBS as well, or if you have an Elgato, I would also highly recommend putting your Streamlabs or whatever on high setting, or high priority, or real time priority as well, as that's only going to be streaming. Now if you don't do that, that's okay, it's fine, but just for compatibility with your very nice, it helps your stream as well, so I would highly recommend it. Anyway, that's the video. Hope you guys like the solution. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, what is up, guys? Hazard is here back with another video on the channel. And in today's video I will be showing you guys how to record your PC screen or your gameplay using OBS Studio. So if you do not know yet what is OBS Studio, then OBS Studio is the best and most popular screen recorder and game capture software. So if you don't have the software yet, go to the link from the video description and download OBS according your operating system. And after the download done, just simply install it. And after the install complete, when you will open it, it should be looks something like this. And now you can able to start recording your display or gameplay. But if you want a better quality and smoother experience, you must have to change some settings. So for change the settings, click on settings and now you will be redirect to the settings window. But before change any settings, I just want to clear anything that in this video I will show you only those basic settings. Those you will must need to know about if you want to record with OBS. I will not go each all of those settings, because I don't want to waste your time by go all the settings. Maybe I will be make another video about it, but not in this one. Okay, back to the topic. For changing the first settings, click on this option output, and now you can see a option called encoder. So click on it and you will be see two option. So if you don't have a NVIDIA graphics card in your PC, keep the settings in default X264, but if you do have a graphics card, change it to NVENC. Now move to the next settings is the audio bitrate. The default is 128, but with this bitrate the audio quality of your video will be very bad. So change it to the highest one, 320. Now move to the next settings is the recording format. So the default is FLV. So change it to MP4 because MP4 is the best video format out there. Now in this window there has a last setting you can change, that is the recording patch. So this is the file location, basically where your file will be saved. So you can change it if you want, but I will like to keep it in default. Now move to the audio section next, because we are done with the output section. So in the audio section there is only one setting that I will recommend you to change, and that is the sample rate. So the default is 44, so you can change it 48 if you want, because the both are pretty much same, but the 48 is better in some situation. So after it done, go to the video section. Here you can change the video resolution, because as you guys can see that I have a 1080p monitor, but the recoding regulation is set in 720p, so just change it to according your display resolution. Now the next and the last setting is the FPS or the frame rates. So the default is in 30, so change it to the 60. Because the more FPS means the smoother video looks. Okay, so now we are done with all those settings. So now ahead apply and OK. Okay, so now let's see how you can actually record your screen or
What the
gameplay.
fuck?
But first I will show how to record your display screen then gameplay. So for recoding your display, all you gonna do, right click on sources, click on add, now select display capture and ahead OK.
Okay, say I make a new scene, then follow proceeding. Yeah, I'm not getting this. Either my PC is getting overheated or whatever. Uh, but even when I do this, this is not fucking cool. When I do this, I should be able to see, but it's freezing up. Yeah, I'm not getting this to work now, so I don't know what's up. There's something strange going on with my PC, so what the hell? I'm not supposed to be getting into a game. Leave the lobby, yes. Yes. Gonna do this. And I don't fucking get it. Scale to window. Transition. Lock preview. So when I'm moving this, I can't actually see it. And that's the problem. There's something within the fucking thing that makes it work like that, and I can't fucking figure it out. And that's why it keeps freezing up. Oh wait. It kind of feels like the Alt key is actually holding in. Wait a minute. So, yeah, now it works. Alt key was frozen in. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this setup. I'm not getting the answers I want. Yeah, I'm not getting any fucking help at all. Are they fucking stupid people or not? I've seen people doing this, but this is not working for me. I don't get it. I have a good fucking CPU. So why wouldn't this work? I have no fucking clue why this wouldn't work properly. I'm moving this like this, and it's not doing anything. Wait a minute. It's not doing anything at all now. It's just fucking shit. Oh yeah, I don't have the mouse on, yes. But when I move, I mean, this should be showing up. When I do this, yes, then it happens. It's only when it freezes. But what? Why is this not showing? Enable preview. Enable preview, and now it comes up. It doesn't follow this. This makes no fucking sense to me. What the fuck is going on? So if I do this, I'm closing this one down. And if I do this, remove this. Okay, I'm taking the add display capture. Add display capture. Okay. So the program is actually capturing the display. This is on. But it's not. Look. It's on, but it's not capturing any fucking thing. It's just a fucking black screen. It's supposed to be fucking... It's supposed to be capturing what's ever on the screen here, but it doesn't. So game capture, no. Video capture device. Okay, I'm gonna use this and device, and there's no device to be found. There's no fucking device to be found. You see, I can't choose anything. Remove. Okay, remove this and add group. See if I do window capture, okay? What's this? It captures a window. You see what I'm talking about here? I'm not getting this to work properly. And I don't know why the fuck this is. I'm gonna turn off hardware. Okay, where's the hardware? I think it was on enable browser source hardware. Okay. Network bind to what? I'm gonna restart OBS. Oh, Lord. Gonna do this. do this. Know if it's anything, if that's got anything to do with it. So yeah, this is kind of, and I'm running it in. So display capture. Okay, this is the one I need to be having, and display 1, display 2. So these are the two displays that are actually showing. So I'm gonna show this. But why is this not coming up? Lock preview, no. So I'm actually capturing this. Full screen projector preview, okay. So this is not showing anything. It's not showing anything. I can only see the fucking mouse and enable preview. Fit to screen, preview scaling, canvas, enable preview, okay, enable preview. So it still does this, so this is not correct. Scale to window, yes. So this is correct. So now, for some reason, if I do this and do this, now it comes up here. But when I'm opening this here, you see where the mouse is. I'm supposed to be able to see this window here, but it's not showing. That's the fucking problem. If I do this here, I don't get it. What the hell is going on with Windows 10? Is it because I'm doing what? Maybe because I have to use this, maybe. Maybe that's why. Within this, resolution 60 and that's 144. That's exactly what I need it to be. G-Sync is not on. Several monitors, yes. I don't know what this has to do with anything. Oh, for fuck's sake. So you can see the preview is not fucking working properly. So this is where I'm supposed to go in and set this here. And I'm putting this here so you can see it there. But you see here, until I do this, it doesn't change. It basically just locks up everything. So if I do this, let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna disable this. Okay, can I run several of these programs? So if I do add game capture, okay, add, and I'm gonna use capture specific window, and window is supposed to be Modern Warfare. Okay. Now it's capturing the game. So it's capturing the game, and I'm going in. What the fuck is happening now? And error code. I get a fucking error code from fucking hell. What? What the fuck is going on? No. I just wanna fucking run the fucking game as it is. No, it's supposed to be. My computer is completely overkill this setup. No, I'm supposed to be. Why is the game not connecting to the online services? Right? Too many people playing, I guess. Taking for yeah, I'm getting in. This maybe because there's too many people playing. So I'm in the game now. Does OBS actually work now? Let's see. And the game fucking crashed on me. No, it didn't. If I take game capture and go to select this, poster, but then it's gonna override scale filtering, resize output source size. Okay, I'm getting back into the game, and yes, DirectX uncovered. Holy fucking shit! And did the sound go out now?
Hey.
No, it didn't.
Hey.
This is why. Where the fuck is that now? Reverse statistics tuner is closed. Okay, so I'm gonna have to stop the stream now. I'm getting fucking... This is not working properly. So I'm guessing the only way I can stream this out is by playing 1440p. And I'm gonna stop the stream now. See you later. I'll be back. I'll be